What lighting techniques do horror storyboards use? Imagine walking into a room where shadows seem to move on their own, and every flicker of light feels like a warning. That's the power of lighting in horror storyboarding. When filmmakers plan horror scenes, they use specific lighting techniques to set the mood, build tension, and make viewers feel uneasy. These techniques are carefully mapped out in storyboards to ensure each shot hits the right emotional note. One common method is uplighting. This involves placing a light source below the subject, often just out of frame, to cast strange shadows upward. It makes faces look distorted and creepy, like something unnatural is happening. You might see storyboards showing a flashlight or fire positioned beneath a character's face to create this eerie effect. It's perfect for scenes meant to feel threatening or unsettling. Backlighting is another popular technique. Here, the light comes from behind the subject, creating a silhouette or a glowing outline. This hides details and adds mystery, making the character seem more ominous or unknown. Storyboards often show the light source behind a figure, sometimes with fog or smoke to make the scene even more haunting. It's a great way to keep the audience guessing about what's lurking in the shadows. Directional or spot lighting focuses a beam of light on a specific part of the scene. This isolates a character or object, making it stand out sharply against the darkness. It can emphasize vulnerability or danger. In storyboards, you'll see precise lines showing where the light hits, with surrounding areas left in deep shadow. This contrast creates a stark, tense atmosphere. Shadow play is also key. Filmmakers use objects or flags to block light and shape shadows. These shadows can flicker or shift, suggesting unseen threats or instability. Storyboards depict these shadows carefully, planning how they will move and change during the scene to keep viewers on edge. Low-key lighting is another technique. It involves using minimal fill light, resulting in scenes filled with deep shadows and high contrast. This style makes environments feel claustrophobic and threatening. Storyboards mark out dark zones and illuminated spots, guiding how the scene will look to maximize suspense. Practical light sources like flashlights, candles, or lamps are often included in horror scenes. They justify unusual lighting angles and colors, like flickering or strange hues. Storyboards show where these practical lights are placed and how they affect the scene's mood. Sometimes, colored gels are used to tint the light. Although storyboards are usually in black and white, notes might specify red or blue gels to evoke supernatural or unsettling feelings. These color choices influence how viewers interpret the scene's mood. All these lighting techniques are mapped out in horror storyboards to make sure the final film uses light as a tool for fear. They show where lights go, how shadows fall, and how lighting shifts during scenes. This careful planning helps create that signature eerie and unsettling look that makes horror movies so memorable.